Did you know that a dark room can be lit up again and made functional? Also that the production generator is the biggest trap in the beginning and you should always go for research. Plus you can descend with 3 people into the dungeon instead of 2? No worries my friends, let me give you some tips to smoothen your journey through the endless dungeon. Number 1, full stop, don't spend your scrap on anything. As soon as you unlock the workshop, you can buy something for 1,600 that will vastly change the game. That is under Saloon, top left. And we're going for standing room only, which allows you to descend now with 3 heroes instead of 2 into the endless dungeon. Also, heads up, if you do co-op, you can straight away start with 2 friends. You don't have to unlock anything. As a follow-up, I would go for rack picking to get more scraps, recycling for even more scraps, and then last but not least, advanced chips in the workshop. Talking about chips, these are the upgrades for your champions here. Cardi, Zed. Zed, for example, has already 1 chip slot unlocked. That is over quest. I'll get to that in a second. Here also a special shout out to the sponsor of this video, Amplitude Studios as the developer and Sega as the publisher. If I get you interested in the game, check the link in the description below. You're gathering cells inside the dungeon. With these cells, you can unlock the respective ships, like 30% max cells or 30% bonus damage. Party, for example, already get 2 unlocks. So I can get her plus 3 meters range on her active skill. I can also give her more efficiency with her active skill. And now if I do unlock the advanced chips, well, now we're talking, right? We get even more shenanigan, improves ultimate skill with more damage, faster cooldown, a little bit less movement speed, but all in all, yeah, the advanced chips are quite something, right? Plus 30% attack damage when health is low, 20% speed plus, and speed plus you really want. Now to unlocking these slots, you go to the hacker post. The hacking post, top left corner, and it'll show you the respective quests. For example, for Zen, I need to go defeat the Shelldiver Blob boss in the Procedural Factory District in floor 2. That means I need to start in the headquarters or back here in the Devotion Garden that I can then go with the next step into the Procedural Factory. After I beat the Procedural Factory on floor 2, I could also head over to the Life Incubator. And the Life Incubator would be the next quest for Cardi already into the next quest. And that's kind of how you progress through these. You want to start in the Astral Harbor for the Very Pale Rider quest that Sweeper has. Perfection. Then we can work our way to the Labor Colony and last but not least to the Life Incubator. Now going out with a 3-man team always takes Shroom with you. The heal is just way too good to ignore. I do enjoy Zed and Cardi for her traps. That is up to your choosing. Just always take Shroom. That heal will come in clutch. As you enter the dungeon, you think your first upgrade should always be production, that you can put more towers, but that is actually completely wrong. The thing is, enemies die extremely easy on the first floor, so you're not really going to struggle fighting through them. What you want to do is you want to do science production. Why? Since everyone dies so easy, we want to research the most towers possible in floor 1 to have them floor 2 and for floor 3. Because we can see their weaknesses, which would be lightning here. And as we go further below, we're going to need fire and we're going to need acid would be optimal, or at least some tier 2 towers. So right now I'm already making big bang with my science discoveries. And well, again, monsters die extremely easy. It's not like any challenge in the first floor. But here we could already start discovering the Jellifier. We could get the Tesla ball for more of the lightning damage. But this is 30 research. Right? We would be out of research already completely, and with only +4, it would be hard to get even more than 1. Just knock it out floor 1 to be prepared for floor 2, 3, and core. And coming back to weaknesses, you might not always have the right turret available. Now what you can do is you hold the spacebar or whatever on your controller and park your hero here. So she's going to be our lightning turret to take care of that respective room. Then we're going to be triggering the research for the Tesla balls, and essentially have her just completely locking that down while we take care of the others here. And that works very well, especially with fire, as you get the flamethrower, because the flamethrower just pushes everything nicely back. Now we get this here completely locked down, and we can go check, like, there's no HP going down on her, right? She's absolutely just obliterating this. This room is no problem. It's just taken care of without us having to do anything. So we get the research for free again in floor 1. And floor 2, this would be a wee bit harder to do without like a single turret going on. But right now on floor 1, this is easy peasy cakewalk. And we can already advance our robot to mine this part here, for example, or to move actually over to the next spot as we're just holding this down. I mean, we just researched the Tesla ball, right? So we are locking this room down with a triple Tesla ball if we feel like it. And we still have enough production for that, right? Yeah, just enough production for this. Our champion is holding down that, and we can have Krabby just advance right now. While essentially we are going to be having the next research already ready, and we might even be able to soon go for tier 2. And as you see, we get another fire turret as we need for 35. This one is completely being held down by the 3 Tesla balls. And again, she's not losing any HP. So that's quite perfection, not gonna lie. And that's where I'm saying we don't need more turrets. We need the ability to go further. Oh wow, they actually went out. 4 Tesla balls weren't efficient enough. Probably put one outside somewhere. Now talking about weapons and using your heroes as turrets. There's an interesting thing with the weapon upgrades, because here we can choose to make certain things better. Like the mob zapper that we were just using can also get bonus range and less spread, which condenses the damage more on the certain spot, making it even more efficient. And here it truly helps to upgrade the respective elemental weapons, because that's what you're going to use in situations. I mostly use the campfire for almost everything. That thing is truly astoundingly strong because it pushes everyone continuously back, therefore negating any kind of damage you could be taken. And you can get more defense when you're using it. Plus, you can move faster as you're going around with it, which kind of makes it really crazy if I'm honest with you. The best part is these mods don't need to be applied. They just get bought and they work. 10% fire rate bonus, fantastic. So in the end, you want to spend all your cells to upgrade every single weapon as you're going through. In the beginning, I really recommend upgrade the campfire. The sloppy bombs are extremely good. And also just with the standard hunting rifle, being able to hit 1 additional shot on target is quite fantastic. And this is probably the weapon you want to equip on your friends, because yes, your friends can also pick up certain weapons. And here it goes to the pocket rocket, which you can get a bit faster fire rate and a bit more attack damage. That thing just blasts everything into pieces. And if you equip this on Blaze, for example, he's just a super rocket launcher turret that you can put anywhere, and he's just blasting everything into pieces. As a final tip, you can turn dark rooms into light rooms by simply holding down your C button. That is mouse and keyboard though. You see on the side, you got these yellow disc modes that you pick up throughout the dungeon. They're being used to turn on dark rooms again. But you have a limited quantity, so don't just turn on every single dark room that you just come across. No, you want to focus on production or research rooms, but also if there is a enemy spawning room that you could easily lock down, bugs, bots, and you actually have the lighting or the fire turret for that. Turn that one on and just forget about it after spawning your 3 turrets inside. Now, if I got you interested in an endless dungeon, click the link in the description below if you want to get your copy. Shout out to Sego and Amplitude Studios here again. Thank you very much. Any other tips you want to share with the community, drop in the comments below. And if you haven't watched the full beginner's guide yet, check it out here.